Hello there everyone, this is Handy Doll Creations and this is my first long-length YouTube video, so I'm really excited right now. Also, this is going to be part 1 of 2. This will be going into discussion of how I constructed the doll and started the customization process, and in the next one I will be assembling everything, which is what I'm currently trying to do. So, without further ado, let's continue with the video. So I started off by using this Laguna Blue doll. This poor thing. This poor doll. You'll see what I did to her. But anyway, I kind of just started by prepping the doll's face and head and all the wonderful stuff. Which I kind of realized in hindsight wasn't really necessary because I ended up cutting parts of the face off and then cutting the back of the head. So I don't know why I did that, but I think it was because I wanted to prep it. I couldn't tell you even if I wanted to. But anyway, removing the hair was actually kind of satisfying in a way. Also, if you've seen my shorts, one of my earlier ones, you definitely know what the body looks like during the process. And I just really tore it apart, literally. And here's what the face and body look like so far. I told you it was cursed. Anyway, my first video was corrupted and a lot of my progress was lost, unfortunately, but it was mainly just the long form progress of what I was doing with the doll. So yeah, that was not a fun thing to deal with. And I wasn't able to get it, so unfortunately we kind of have to move on without it, which is fine because I feel like this video is going to be pretty decently long anyway. And if I included those clips, it would have been much longer. It would have been like movie length. So yeah. Anyway, this is me in the beginning of the process attempting to sculpt the wings. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but I tried using popsicle sticks by thinning out one of the ends and kind of just inserting it into the arm socket. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. It was just flimsy and just kept breaking, and then I just finally moved on to wire. Not me thinking I didn't have to use more wire. No, I mean, no. That could never be me. I know this definitely is not the best, but I think I did an okay job with making the bird's skull. It was my first time sculpting a bird skull, okay? I had ended up cutting off the neck and using some wire so that way it could still move around and still be functional. And I also did it because I kind of realized the neck was going to be kind of too short for what I had in mind, so that had to go. And I had to cut out the middle of the torso because this is technically for a final for one of my classes, and my professor said that if I plan on using a doll, then I would have to make it completely unrecognizable, essentially. So, yeah. And also I wanted the doll to be able to twist and move around a bit more too, so everything worked out, so it was fine. So right now you're just watching me construct the individual hinges for the feet right here, and the way I'm doing that is I'm just shaving down the popsicle sticks, making them smaller, and poking holes into them so that way toothpicks can go through them. We are learning together. I wish I didn't make the feet as big as I did, which you guys are going to see at the end, but this is how they looked before I started sculpting. Like I said, I wish I didn't make them as big because I feel like it made it a little too heavy, but it'll be fine. So I do have some other ideas other than just doll customizing. I do want to also use this channel as an opportunity to kind of step out of my comfort zone, even though I kind of do want to do other projects akin to this, this will just help give me some motivation to go ahead and do it. With all that said, I do have some ideas for future projects of doll customizing. I have a Zodiac series I want to start off with. I would love to start those after 2 other doll customizing projects. And then after that, I would also like to make some characters from some of my favorite video games or TV shows, including Mega Man, if you guys know what that is. Extra cookies. Also, I really want this channel to be interactive with the audience, essentially, which is you guys that are watching this video. Thank you, by the way. And I would like to do some polls or kind of just take random suggestions. I don't know entirely, but I'll figure something out. Right here, the pose looks like she's doing a YMCA. My character is looking more of like a praying mantis than a bird character. Just thought that'd be kind of funny to point out. So for the wing mechanisms for the character, I basically just doubled up some popsicle sticks. I glued 2 popsicle sticks together, and then I just went in to get some screws and washers. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta look this up real fast just to make sure I have it correct. Okay, I have the answer now. There's screws and bolts. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I messed up quite a bit during this project, as I kind of mentioned before, but I especially messed up with the feet because I meant to make the hinge kind of hollow in the middle with the stable parts on the outside. You guys will see. You'll see. But I had accidentally made basically just one solid area where it was supposed to be the gaps, so... Also, another part that I kind of messed up on, this wasn't exactly me, but I guess it also was. When I was letting the feet dry, because epoxy takes about 24 hours to dry, it had fallen over or gotten smushed, and unfortunately, that was part of the foot that I needed to move. So I had to kind of just saw in between the gaps of where it would move so it can, you know, move. Wow, I feel like I said move so much in this part of the video alone. I also kind of wish I didn't make the feet as chunky or as big as I did, but you know what? It's okay. We're just gonna leave it at that. It has some character. Also, my apologies for the camera shaking. I didn't have anything stable, but now I kind of do. So I'm gonna try to use that next time. The reason I'm showing you this random tool hybrid first thing is because I needed a bigger drill bit, but nothing would fit it, so I just kind of took the handle of a screwdriver set and I kind of just taped it together. Frankenstein's monster, more like Frankenstein's tools. Not me taping tools together and just hoping for the best. No, that can never be me. Also, please don't ever try that at home because it can be very dangerous. Also, I spent a lot of time editing this video and kind of just compacting everything and editing certain parts out that I kind of just felt weren't necessary. So right now, with all the editing I've done, I've cut it down to about 23 minutes, but we're gonna see how long the video actually is. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot shorter, but we're gonna see. So maybe it was a good thing a lot of my footage was kind of just corrupted and I wasn't able to use it, just because I think it would have been way longer, like I said before. Also, when I was editing this video, it started out at 39 minutes, so almost like 40 minutes. Also, this is just footage of me kind of just tracing out the hinges so that way I can make the legs and have them bend and everything. So yeah, there was a lot of sanding involved in this process. There was so much sawdust everywhere. So much sawdust. I have a bucket now. for the sawdust specifically. Also, when you're sanding, please wear a mask. So during the process of this project, I did run into a lot of bumps in the road, and I'm going to take them as learning experiences just because I think it's very important to learn from your past mistakes when you start doing something and you're not entirely sure what you're doing. So yeah, I think it's just really important to kind of use those as kind of a guide to know what to do and know what not to do for the next time you try doing different things. So yeah, in a way, this will also be recording my progress that I can just look back on and learn. Also, I just realized something kind of funny, but my character reminds me of Conchu at the moment from Moon Knight. Maybe that could be a video idea, I'm not sure, but I just thought it was kind of fun to point out. I am planning on using this character as my self-insert for this channel, so that's why you see their headshot as the profile picture of my YouTube channel. So I just realized that I did not have a screenshot of my character's design on here, which I definitely messed up on, but it'll be shown on the next one, so don't worry about it too much. First, I was thinking about using skewers to hold the legs, but as I was kind of getting ready to drill everything, I realized that probably wasn't going to be the best idea just because I thought the feet were already going to be a little heavy and I'm thinking about sculpting over the popsicle sticks. So I kind of just scrapped that idea and just started using screws and bolts instead. So in the part of the video right here that's being shown on screen is me defining the chest a little bit more, just so that way it can accommodate for the flying muscles that birds have. Somewhat wanted this to be accurate to a bird's anatomy, but I wasn't able to do it all the way, so yeah. And I'm also gonna go ahead and redefine some of the eye sockets or parts of the eye sockets, which I will still fix even after this. I also just realized I never named my character. I was mostly just trying to get the character design together and then start with the project, but I completely forgot to do a name for this character. So I'll have to definitely do some brainstorming, but if you guys have suggestions, let me know. I was thinking of some lore for the character since my project kind of changed a lot throughout the process. And what I kind of came up with was something along the lines of this character is a shapeshifter and they're trying to find a form that they feel the best in or they want to stay in. I'll probably end up making a lot of changes to the lore, but so far that's what I have. And the mid-transformation that they're doing is shifting from a bird to a deer, hence the antlers. So I thought that'd be kind of fun, and I just am gonna find a way to incorporate some of the deer elements like the fur and such and the tail and kind of incorporate it into a mid-transformation type of thing. So yeah, and I'll be using yarn for that, which is perfect because I just brushed out a bunch of it. So this is just me adding a bit more epoxy to some places where I think it might be susceptible to cracking and or breaking. So I just want to reinforce that so it doesn't happen. So just like with the feet, I feel as if I had put in too much epoxy for the skull, like parts of the skull for the beak, the eye sockets. So I'm definitely gonna have to shave a lot of that down, which I feel horrible about because I feel like I'm wasting material, but I'm not. So I'm just trying to tell myself it's okay. It's just adjustments. Well, I guess this concludes part one of the little two-parter. And I'm really excited for next video because that's when we're going to assemble everything. So yeah, I'm so excited. Anyway, like I said, I'm not too worried about having everything smooth because it's going to be covered with yarn. And I'm not too worried about the neck or the middle of the torso because yarn. So yeah, all I have to really do now is kind of just glue the yarn on here to make it look like fur and make the tail. And I'm pretty much done with the wing mechanisms. I'm definitely gonna have to glue some fabric to them so that way the feathers have something to hang on to. And I'm gonna make it look like feathers are kind of coming off or falling off. So yeah. By the way, I don't have a specific one types of feathers. I had to basically order a mix pack. So yeah, but honestly, I think it's gonna look really cool and it's gonna add a lot of variety in colors. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.